In today's video, we are diving into the powerful world of for loops in Python. Understanding for loops. For loops are essential tools in Python programming for iterating over sequences like lists, tuples, and strings. They allow us to execute a block of code multiple times, once for each item in the sequence. Syntax of for loops. For item in sequence. Here, item represents each element in the sequence, and sequence is the collection we are iterating over. Examples of for loops. Let's start with a simple example. Suppose we have a list of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can use a for loop to print each number in the list. Numbers equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For num in numbers, print num. This loop will iterate through the list and print each number on a new line. Nested for loops. For loops can also be nested, meaning one loop can be inside another. Let's say we have a list of lists, and we want to print each element in every sublist. Lists equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For sublist in lists. For item in sublist, print item. This nested loop will iterate through each sublist and then through each item within the sublist. Using range function. The range function is commonly used with for loops to generate a sequence of numbers. For example, if we want to print numbers from 1 to 5. For num in range 1, 6. Print num. The range 1, 6 generates numbers from 1 up to, but not including, 6. Conclusion. That's it for today's tutorial on for loops in Python. We've covered the basics of for loops, seen some examples, and even explored nested loops and the range function. Stay tuned for our next adventure, where we'll explore hands-on examples and practical applications of these concepts. Until then, happy coding!